Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be looking at Amorim's tactics so far this season. A season that hasn't started so well for the Reds. 2 matches, 1 defeat, 1 draw, 1 point, 1 goal, admittedly an own goal. So something's not right, and of course it needs to be addressed as soon as possible. I think the biggest problem, and this is going all across social media at the moment, is the tactics and the formation that Amorim is choosing match by match. I know he said from last season that he will not change his approach to having 3 centre-backs, which obviously worked for him as the coach of Sporting Lisbon. But this is Manchester United. This is not Portugal League. This is the Premier League. This is a league where you are found out very, very easily by many teams. Take Fulham match. We started that match fantastically. We had so many chances. We could have been 3 or 4 up within 20 minutes, but we weren't. Okay, the post, the goalkeeper, all these attributed to the lack of goals. But then the game, it changed. After Bruno's penalty miss, his head wasn't in it, but neither were the other players. And I just feel that Amorim made mistakes, especially with his substitutions. Instead of going and killing off the game and looking for that second goal, we sat back and we let Fulham come at us. And he brought on the likes of Dalot, Ugarte, Aidan Heaven and Harry Maguire. 4 defensive-minded players when we should have been attacking. And that says a lot about the team we have. I honestly don't believe that we have the players who can adapt to Amorim's style of play in that formation. Yet, having said that, and I'm not a professional coach, having said that, we do have the players who would fit a 4-3-3 formation. So why won't he change? Why won't he bite the bullet and go back on what he said? In the end of the day, he needs results. He needs wins. He needs points on the board. And I would have thought the best way is to utilise the players' abilities. Obviously, they do not have the abilities to play his formation. At one point against Fulham, we had Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes as the deep-lying midfielders, yet we had Kobbie Mainoo sat on the bench. So what's the problem with Kobbie Mainoo? Why is he not getting any game time? Why bring on Ugarte and not Mainoo? I know I'd rather have. The goalkeeper situation. Who is the goalkeeping coach? Because Altay Bayındır just looks like a scared kitten when it comes to crosses, especially from corners. Arsenal proved that. Fulham proved that. Not convinced. And now there's talks of bringing in the young keeper Lemens from Royal Antwerp. But he's young, and the pressure on him is going to be huge. So is he going to come as the understudy for Andre Onana? Who knows? Ahmad, not a wing-back. Never has been, never will be. That's never going to work. During the Fulham match, he was on the touchline, and his first thought getting the ball was safety, pass it back. That's not Ahmad. He should be up front. He should be chasing the balls. He should be taking on defenders one-on-one. That's where his skill set is. Bruno, okay, he missed the penalty, blamed the referee not apologising, blah, blah, blah. But in the end of the day, we need Bruno, Captain Bruno, where he can influence games, and he cannot influence anything sat in the back of midfield. That's not his position. Never seen him do that for Portugal. Why do it at United? Okay, we've spent, 200 million on the attacking force, and they all look great. Okay, Sesko needs some more minutes, but Kuna looks fantastic. Brian Mbumu is doing his job. But at times against Fulham, they were closer to the halfway line than they were to the penalty area. So something clearly isn't right. And I believe that it's down to the coaching. I believe it's down to Amorim's tactical nous. And please, don't get me wrong. I'm a great admirer of Ruben Amorim. I was one of the ones who was so happy when he came. I just wish he would be a little bit more flexible. And part of being a leader is having that ability to be flexible, having that ability to change things when the going gets tough. I'm not a Liverpool fan. No Man United fans should be. But I watched the Newcastle game last night, and they were 2-0 up. Then it was 2-2 against 10 men Newcastle. And then Liverpool scored the winner at the end of normal time. And that's what we should be doing. Even though our backs are against the wall, we should be attacking and we should be winning games. If it was United playing instead of Liverpool last night, we'd have lost, definitely. Newcastle could have had 8 players, and the way that our midfield is set up, anybody would tear through us. And we've got Grimsby Town away in the EFL Cup round 2, which we should win, to be honest. But, you know, come Saturday, we've got Burnley at home, and I guarantee that the Burnley coach is sat with his players now saying, right, what we've got to do is overload midfield. We can get through these people. Casemiro's legs are not there. And he'll be telling his players that they can go to Old Trafford and win. This should not be happening. So, I know he's not listening, but Ruben, please, play a team to the players' strengths. Choose a side and formation that we can actually start winning games. And once we've got the points on the board, once we've started winning ways, then you can start going back to your preferred formation. But please, United fans want to see results, and we want to see results now. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for listening to my little rant. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Please continue to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.